500.
500K? That's like 20 bucks for this. This mall is ginormous.
I don't speak English.
Come on. Yes. So some more luxury goods here. Ooh, I see the GGs, the Gucci. Alright, DVW fam, so we got a very special video coming to you guys today. So we're currently in Hanoi, Vietnam right now, right outside of the biggest market in Hanoi. It's called Xuan. It's right behind me, and it's Lunar New Year season, so that's why you see a bunch of people out here in their traditional Vietnamese outfits and dresses. And like any major city in Vietnam, there's a lot of hustle and bustle and scooters. So yeah, let's check out the biggest market in Hanoi and see what they have to offer us. Let's go. This is an ancient gate entering this market here from the ancient citadel here, and we're entering the old quarter market. That's the citadel gate behind us. Looks pretty epic. Alright, so this is the outskirts of the markets. If you guys know anything about Vietnamese markets, there'll be food and shops on the outside and the inside. So here are some goods and services. This looks like some dried shrimp and squid. I mean, I can tell from the smell. The smell of dried squid and shrimp is very intoxicating. And oh, more dried fruits. So we're touring the biggest market in Hanoi here. And if you guys know anything about Vietnamese markets, there'll be foods on the outskirts and the inside. So you guys can see a lot of people here. A lot of people. Here's some fruit. There's a lot of ladies walking around in Lunar New Year's clothing because it's almost Lunar New Year's. So this is just the outside of the market, guys. Wait till we go inside. So there's a lot of meat, as you guys can see, shrimp paste, vegetables, eggs, the food stalls, some more meat. So we haven't even entered yet. Look at the congestion, all the traffic. Here. This is the biggest market in Hanoi, chợ Đồng Sung. Đồng Sung. Yeah, it's a spring market.
Đồng Xuân.
The spring market, chợ Đồng Sung here. And as you guys can see, it's a Sunday. A lot of locals and tourists alike checking out this market. So yeah, chợ means market. Dong Xuan is just the name. And yeah, so this is the biggest market. A lot of people are outside taking photos in their traditional Vietnamese dresses because we are in Hanoi for an awesome time. It is nearing Lunar New Year, so a lot of people are out taking photos and enjoying the Vietnamese city in their Lunar New Year's fits. So see, this is like a super traditional Vietnamese outfit here. Let me see. So they're here taking their photos and such here. So this is what a typical traditional Vietnamese outfit looks like. They're having a nice photo shoot here. So yeah, they're looking really nice right now, taking these professional photos. So yeah, guys, this is Hanoi during Lunar New Year season. Say hi. Hello. Awesome. So they're looking awesome in these outfits here. And yeah, this is the vibes here right outside the market. It's the biggest market in Hanoi, so let's check it out. Let's go. So we're entering the biggest market in Hanoi, Vietnam. So we're gonna show you guys the ins and outs of it and see what kind of deals and bargains we could grab and show you guys this whole market. So yeah. Oh, wow. So right when you enter, it's huge. A lot of dried fruits, mangoes here. Bag of nuts. Cashews. Apparently, cashews in Vietnam are supposed to be really good. So you got some coffee in the back, cafe, mango, some candies. Some coffee.
Lên hàng của người ta rồi. Không, bà đi ra. Mày làm như tao không có ý, tao phải có ý chứ. Tao bằng cái này, tao bằng cái này, tao lại không.
Some turmoil here at the market. Some clothing here. Looks like some handcrafted llamas or something. Oh, it looks like a dragon. It's like a bead shop. So what I learned in Vietnam is that they section off their areas and malls by categories. So like if you guys see like a bra shop, there'll be a bunch of bra shops in the same area. If you guys see like a purse shop, a wallet shop, there'll be a bunch of purse and wallets on the same area. So these are the bras. Looks like some trinkets. Ooh, some Louis Vuitton purse here. LV, looking good. So these are some belts. I smell a lot of leather here. Mont Blanc. Some hats. Ooh, get your fitted caps on. Inception. So some hats here. A lot of goods. Ooh, I see Elsa in the back. Wow. So some more luxury goods here. Ooh, I see the GGs, the Gucci. North Face. Ooh, there's some goods here. Ooh, Dior. We got the Dior store. Wow. There's some. Might have to cop my girl a Dior bag here. Some good stuff. Ooh, they got Chanel here. They got Chanel here. They got Chanel here at this market. It looks pretty good to me. I smell the leather, guys. The Chanel store. And Gucci. Let's see. So, oh, so we got some handcrafted goods here, some beads. Ooh, so you got some scarves, like a Dolce & Gabbana scarf.
Yeah.
This mall is huge. Look at this. This mall is ginormous. Look at this. There's like multiple levels. I can see why this is the biggest mall in Hanoi, guys. Look, it's absolutely huge. Yeah. And there's some luxury hats here as well. There's a Gucci cap. You see that one? Yes. With a Gucci cap. There is a Gucci cap here. Mấy đồng? 90? 90K. That's about for this one. It's actually not bad. It's a pretty good price. It's like $4. A hat is like, yeah, just about $4 because the hat is just for a basic hat back home. It's like $20. Let's see. I might buy something here. Essentials. Ooh, okay, pretty nice. Everything chinchup. Oh no, so not everything is 90. Let me see. I might cop a hat. I might need a hat to cover myself from the sun. These hats look pretty nice. So we'll see. Some New York hat. There's some Nike here. Looks like some Nike, Adidas. Ooh, that Balenciaga one looks nice. That looks nice in distress. Hi Cham. That one's a lot. 200. So that one's 200. So yeah, that's like $9, I think. I need to check my math, guys. But yeah, maybe I'll come back for that. I'm pretty sure I can bargain, but I'll have to see what I really want first before I go through that trouble. And looks like some plushies here. Guys, this is a giant mall. It kind of reminds me of like a mix of like a flea market, but also like a regular American mall back home because it's absolutely huge. There's multiple stories, and there's even like a fountain in the middle. A lot of people eating snacks and hanging around. So, yeah. We got an item here. Let's see.
Yeah, 50.000.
So we're getting some Lisi envelopes.
Yeah, red envelopes.
Red envelopes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10,000 dong a piece.
10,000 dong for
Bao nhiêu
A
bịch?
bunch?
50.000 ạ.
Thì bao nhiêu bịch giùm?
50K, so about $2 for this bunch here.
4, 5 là 30 cái à?
Alright, so if you guys are on your trip and you forgot your suitcase, lost your suitcase, there are some suitcases to be bought here. Look pretty nice, pretty sturdy. A lot of suitcases, different sizes, backpacks. I've actually bought backpacks and bags here before. I feel like that's a very popular item to buy here. These bags. I actually bought a leather Adidas bag in Vietnam one time, but unfortunately it lasted maybe like 2 years. It was actually not too bad. I brought it around. Hello. And there's some more bags here. There's some pretty good brand names here. So there are some Beats by Dre, but different brands, some fans. Ooh, some more luxury goods. Ooh, this is a very popular Dior bag. Let's see how much this is. I see a lot of girls with these bags. Excuse me? How much is this?
500.
500K? That's like 20 bucks for this? For this? Can you do 250? No? Oh, okay.
Not enough.
Not enough, okay. How about 350? 350, okay. So it seems like that's a sturdy price here. 20K. So I'm just trying to see the going prices for some of these goods. So see some Chanel Coach. Trying to get my girl something nice. Ooh, so this is a nice one. How much is this one? This one looks nice and wrapped up.
800.
800K Vietnamese dong. That's about 30 bucks, 32 bucks. Ooh, and it has a little flag on it too. Let me know if you guys think that this is real or fake. Like, let me know what you guys think of this quality. If I bought this and I was wearing it, would you think it's real? This is a pretty popular one. I see a lot of ladies with this. Oh, this is a nice one with the flag as well. Ooh, some Michael Kors. So obviously the more popular brands are gonna be much more. And spoiler alert, you guys can bargain and barter with some of these bags. And honestly, it's more of like a pride thing, because if they give me like a decent price, you'll kind of just buy it, because they usually start off with like a really high price, and then you kind of just, it's not really bargaining, you kind of just lower it down from a price that they set that's too high. So ooh, these look like some pretty premium nice bags too. Christian Dior, pink one. It's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna see how much is this one in here?
Same.
The one, this one that's wrapped? Yeah. That one's 800?
Yes, same price.
800K. Okay. This one's also 800K right there. That's like 30 bucks. So comment down below if you guys wear the wallets.
200.
Oh, it's a 200 for wallet. 200 is like 9 bucks. It's Prada. So Louis Vuitton wallet. They're actually not too bad, guys. 9 bucks. 200 for these. Well, there's a Chanel wallet. So these are around 200K, which is like 8-9 bucks. Prada, 8-9 bucks. What do you think, guys? Is it worth 200K Vietnamese dong? That's like 9 bucks. Looks pretty real to me. I mean, I haven't had a Prada wallet before. There's Chanel. Ooh, there's Louis V. This is a pretty popular one. Pretty popular wallet out here, Louis Vuitton. And yeah, this, ooh. Okay, I wouldn't get this one because they straight up just spelled Chanel wrong. Come on, guys. You guys do better than that. Alright, so here's some more wallets.
Louis Vuitton.
There's a Louis Vuitton wallet. This is, I think, her store here. How much?
1 million.
1 million? Oh, okay. 1 million for this one. That's like, this honestly looks like a pretty good one, so I can see why the price is a little bit higher. This one? 600,000. That's like 10 bucks, 10, 11. 1 million, I would say, is like,
No, that's for women.
1 million is like 30 something, I think. And these are the good ones because they're wrapped. You got Dior, all these ones. Awesome. Thank you. There's some more. There's Dior. Some travel bags. Some more Dior bags. So So I'm seeing the going prices for some of these luxury goods. I would say it's around like 500 to a million for some of the luxury goods, like Gucci, Prada, Dior. That's like maybe 10 to 30 bucks. And
That's
yeah.
what you got.
Yeah, I like it so much. It's like a modern place with everything like that. I can see literally everything in the supermarket now.
I've been here for around 2 weeks. I'm touring the whole Vietnam. So how do you everything here, food, souvenirs, clothes, like so much to be had here, and there's so many deals as well.
Oh, I can feel this place.
Tyson, like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep. So we have these students here from Hanoi. They actually featured me on one of their school interviews. So say hi to YouTube, guys.
Yeah, hi.
What school are you guys from?
I'm from Himalayan High School.
Himalayan High School? Yes. So I'm just gonna assume they're all from that high school, but yeah, thanks for the interview, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. It doubles, triples as everything. There's so many different markets in here, souvenir stores in Hanoi, Vietnam. It's absolutely ginormous. So let's take a walk around and see what kind of bargains, deals, items we can snag, because there's much to be had, seen, and bought in this mall. Let's go. All right, so my dad and tour guide got some goodies here. What do you get?
Get red envelopes.
Red envelope.
The love for Lissy.
Let me see. How many you got here? Looks like you got
I have
one.
5 package. Each packet has 6 envelopes in there.
So 6 times 5, that's 30?
Yeah.
30 for 50K? So it's like $2? That's a pretty good deal.
$2, yeah.
Nice. So we got our first goodies here at Dong Xuan Mall.
Không so much.
Okay, let's keep exploring more of this market. So I feel like I passed the luxury goods, the purses, wallets, scarves. This is the middle center. Wow, so there's much more here. See what we can snag here. There's a souvenir shop. This is actually good. I usually, from these malls, I usually buy souvenirs. So it looks like a lot of everything. It's like a souvenir store section. Wow. Let's see the prices in here. There's a water closet sign. A lot of cups, shot cups. These are good. I like this. Maybe I'll get one of these. My sister likes these. Ooh, so they even got a Dior bag here. Dior backpack. That looks pretty swagged out. Some Gucci. They got all types of goods here. Some combs. Some Vietnamese goods. Some more bags. Oh, so this is a really popular market. It is packed in here. Let's see what we could grab. All right. Pretty tight quarters. Oh, so these more Vietnam souvenirs. This looks pretty cool. Like some cards. Hanoi. Man. This mall is super densely populated with people, tourists, locals, vendors, and items. There's so many items in every shop. Magnet. Magnet. Yeah. Magnet. Yeah, because see these shops are pretty small in size, but it's densely populated with a lot of goodies. It's like a coin purse. If you guys are from Europe, this would be good for your euros. Alright. Some more goodies. Some combs, souvenirs. Let me see how much this is. How much is one of these?
20,000 each.
20,000 each for this. What is this? Like a magnet? Magnet for this whole thing. 20,000. That's like 20,000. It's like $1. It's honestly not bad. I'm not gonna bargain that. Some things you just don't bargain. Oh, one is 20,000. Okay. One. So these actually look like some pretty nice luxury glasses. Glasses like these. It's honestly pretty hard to tell what's real, what's fake. But 40,000.
140.
140 for these. Oh, that's actually not bad. 140. 140. 140. Oh, 140 for these. Honestly, like if you get a pair of cheap, regular, nothing glasses, that's already a pretty good deal, because 140 is like less than 10 bucks. I bought these glasses in America for like 15 bucks. And if these will hold up, honestly, the Prada looks a little bit too big. I actually have real Prada glasses, but just for like an empty frame of glasses, $10, not bad. And 140 is under that. So it just depends on what fits your shape. So these are some other ones. Are these same prices? No? How much are these ones? 130. Ooh, Ray-Bans are always good. 150? Oh, because these ones are more sturdy. I don't know why it says P on them. If it didn't say P, I would think these are real Ray-Bans. There's something about the P on them that makes them weird. Trying to get some magnets. It goes onto the fridge. Honestly, this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Magnets. So 50K is like $2. Honestly, that's not bad. We're not gonna bargain that. 50K is not bargainable. Like, you kind of just gotta pay that. You only $2 for these. Pretty good. Yeah, he misspoke. He said 60, now he said 50 because probably because we're speaking Vietnamese. But these are magnets. They look pretty good. But these are actually pretty good in price. 20.000 for everything? For one. For one. So I need some magnets. Chi, my sister, likes magnets, so we might get one for her. Ooh, nail clippers. There's some nail clippers here too, Vietnam themed. So this is 30K for one of these. So how much are these? Cafe things?
Không phải cái trần. Cái dưới hả? Cái ca.
So 25K for these. Honestly, I don't try to bargain like too much at these places because most of these items are pretty cheap already. But when you walk around and then you see some vendors charging a certain price and then other vendors charging a certain price for similar items, you kind of get the gist that, you know, some are just way more expensive. Like some vendors charge a lot more, so you kind of just want to bargain and barter just kind of for pride, because, you know, you're just like, hey, they're charging like double or triple the price, or maybe sometimes quadruple, and you kind of just want to get a fair price. But when you find a stall where they're offering pretty good prices for whatever you want to get, you kind of just want to stop at those stalls and buy what you need. So there's different illustrations on each of these. These are actually pretty cool. I actually want to buy these. Oh, this one has Nha Trang right here. Wow, that's his hometown. This one has Nha Trang. This one is beautiful. There's some Vietnamese women on here. Hanoi, Nha Trang. Oh, this one's very nice. I think I want this one. Yeah, let's get this one. Wow, Sapa. I'm thinking sentimental. Like, we've been to these places. Why not get the magnets that we've been to? So some of these are just really nice looking. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, this one has everything. Yeah, I like this one because it has all the places we went to. Yeah, I like this one. Has all the places we went to. So we're shopping for our magnets. I think I'm not gonna bargain for $2 to $1. There's really no point in that. So we've completed the transaction. We successfully bartered 5,000, which is a few cents. But like I said, it's just purely for the sport. 30 for 30. We got these for 50K, and I think it's much more worth it because another vendor was charging 40K for two smaller thin ones. So like I said, generally when you go to a place and you see that the prices kind of match, are within the same vicinity of the items, you kind of just want to stick there and, you know, grab your goodies, because at the end of the day, most of these souvenir items, trinkets, are pretty good value in general. So honestly, guys, I refrain you guys from bartering or bargaining from, like, say $1 to $2, because sometimes it might not go your way and you might get cursed out or yelled at by some of these vendors, mostly the women, because, you know, you guys don't want to be too cheap, you know what I mean? Thiên Anh. Thế Anh. So we made a successful deal here with Mr. Thế Anh. So it's a pleasure doing business with him. 45,000 Vietnamese dong for this pamphlet of magnets.
400 手日元.
Okay, 45,000. That's a little bit under $2. Thank you, sir. Yes, pleasure doing business with you. So we had a successful trip, bargaining. So that was fun. And yeah, let's see what else we got. But yeah, ooh, there's a lot of watches here. Let's see if we can find a bust down Rolly, bust down Audemars. Oh, this one looks pretty bust down right here. Longbow. I don't know what that brand is. Let's see. Let's see if they have Rolexes here. They have Rolex. Hello. I thought Rolex there. No Rolexes. These look pretty nice. Alright, some more bags here. Luxury goods. And little kitty bags. Then it's just more so seeing which quality of item I could get for a certain price, and then I kind of average out like, okay, you can expect a trinket like this for $1 to $2. You can expect like a magnet for this amount of price. And also I had a lot of fun seeing how much some of these luxury goods ran for, and of course when something is a lot more expensive you could bargain it for a cheaper price. But yeah, that is what we learned here at this Hanoi mall. You can't really be that cheap at these places. Like, come on guys, I've seen some people on YouTube, like they try to bargain like cents, because at the end of the day you really got to think about it. It's a couple cents to us, couple dollars to us, but for them it's their livelihoods, and you know, a few cents and dollars for us could go a longer way for them. So like I said, it's just for fun, just for the sport of it, and it was pretty fun and interesting. So yeah, let's keep exploring the biggest market in Hanoi. So here there's a lot of fruits. There are more people in traditional. Hello. More people. Hello. So more people in traditional Vietnamese gowns and dresses. They look really nice. Nice to meet you guys. Boom, boom. Yes. So yeah, there's a lot of people with those dresses all around, and they're all taking photos around this market. So when you're at a popular Hanoi landmark or tourist destination, there's gonna be a lot of locals during this time taking photos and videos in this area. So yeah, this market is ginormous. It is going to be impossible to show you guys every store here because it is densely populated with stores, and each store is densely populated with items. So we're just kind of taking a look around. This looks like a toy store. I probably would want to go here if I was young. If you're like a family with some kids, these would be really good for you guys. Also, to add on to my spiel about bargaining and bartering, guys, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. Warning, they will curse you out. They will yell at you if you guys are bargaining way too low. So just keep that in mind when you guys are here as tourists. Like, hey, maybe bargain if you want, but just be prepared to be yelled at if you guys are bargaining irresponsibly. That's all I gotta say. All right, so we're shopping for cashews here and dried fruits and nuts. Ooh, these are what we bought earlier. The hamburgers here are really good. How much are one of these? Shanghai.
100 kilo.
Oh, for a kilo?
Yeah.
And we bought a 200 grams for 120 at the other place. So guys, you will get a better value here, even without bargaining. So there are some dried plums. Literally, we got everything here at the street food stall. Persimmons. So it's 120 per kilo for all of these. That's actually a better price. Yes. Oh, there's much more here as well. Wow, so this is like a candy store here. So there's more fruits, veggies, dried fruits, veggies. I'm being pushed. Culture shock. I'm being pushed by an auntie. It's all good. But so this is like a candy shop here at this mall. It's actually funny because we went to our first street food candy shop and it was like 30K per 100 grams, and here it's 120K per kilo. So we're finding out that we've been ripped off at the other place. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a business, any other business model. So if it's more convenient, they're gonna, you know, charge a little bit more for it. But I find here, if you go to the market and you want the same fruits veggies, dried fruits, and nuts, it is a better bargain here. So, guys, so a little culture shock here is that it could get physical here when it is crowded. Like right now, it's Lunar New Year season, so people will kind of like bump you until you guys get over the way. But they will say, "Excuse me," like they're not too aggressive with it. But just make sure you guys are aware of where you guys are going. Made another transaction. So these dried persimmons, 120K per kilo. And this is like the other candy store over there. So we're grabbing. How many kilos are you getting?
1 kilo.
So we're getting 1 kilo of these guys right here. Whoa. Yes. 1 kilo. Yes. Tướng. Alright, so we're making a business transaction with Tướng here. Yes. Doing our dried persimmons. Oh, this is spot right here. Business transaction. 120. Thank you for. So we're getting an airtight bag because we're gonna be taking overseas.
Đây. 1170. Đấy. 17.
So if you guys are going overseas to the United States or to other continents like Australia, you guys get in these airtight bags so they can travel fresher. And these are some dried persimmons, and they are delicious. We had them earlier at the candy shop. So this is the name of this spot here. It's called Phượng Tam. Phượng Tam. Here. So each one of these items are different prices, by the way, guys. Like for the persimmons, there was 120. So if you guys get the nuts or something, they'll be all different prices.
Cái đấy là món ăn truyền thống của người Bắc Tết đấy. Đấy gì? Sen. Cái này là lạc. Tại vì nặng quá cái vali không có gì hết. Đây 2-3 con à.
Yeah. So we made a business deal here with Tướng. Yes. Thank you. All right, guys. So here at this mall, you will also find great bargains compared to if you guys were shopping in the old quarter as well, because we're at a candy shop in the old quarter and it was 300K per kilo for like candies, dried fruits and all that. And for 120K per kilo here, we got a bunch more persimmons for a fraction of the price, 1/3 around to be exact, 120 compared to 300K. So if you guys are looking for a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, like buying in bulk, I recommend going to this market, and you will get great deals here too at Hwangsung. All right, so leaving the biggest market in Hanoi. So I'm gonna share with you guys some things I learned, some culture shocks, norms and all that. So I would say that it is within the culture to kind of bargain and barter when you're at malls like this, because you kind of never know the price, because there's not like a set price back home at malls. When you go shopping somewhere, like some shoes might be $120 for some Reeboks, Nike. So here there's a lot of bargaining, bartering, going back and forth, and I'll give you guys some tips and tricks. So one tip is don't be too cheap. Like, come on guys, if you guys are coming here from the West, like Europe, Australia, the US, our dollar goes a longer way than theirs. So when it's in between a couple of dollars, I don't try to bargain that low. But yeah, you don't want to bargain too low, because sometimes they'll even get mad, curse at you and yell at you. But sometimes I kind of just wanted to bargain for sport, a little tongue-in-cheek action. And if they think it's amusing and you think it's amusing, it's fine, because sometimes you know they're charging a price that's like way above the average price or asking price. Like it was like 300, 400%. So in those cases, you kind of just want to browse. But otherwise, I mean, if it's just a few dollars and it's for like some souvenirs, might as well just buy it. And it was good vibes all around, as you guys can see. It was smiles. It was kind of funny, but the main thing is you gotta find a stall or vendor that you create a relationship with, because you can kind of tell when someone's ripping you off or when someone's giving you a fair price. So some of the guys that we actually bought from, you could tell that, you know, right off the bat they gave us a good price. So if they're giving you a close price to what you think is a fair value in the beginning, you can rest assured that all the other things they're gonna sell you is for a good price as well. And there's a lot of similar stores, repeat stores. So if you guys find, you know, an honest vendor, I would say go with those ones. So we bought a few items from some business owners that we trusted and had a good connection with. So that's, I would say that's the second tip, is just make connections with the vendors. Their business at the end of the day is interactions between people, not just money. So yeah, it was pretty cool here at the biggest mall in Hanoi, and we had a great time bartering for the first time in Hanoi and getting some nice goodies, seeing a lot of people in their traditional Lunar New Year's outfits, and we're still seeing them right now. got some fruits, veggies, and for a great price.
Ồ, thanh trà.
Support local businesses. Is this donuts? They look like donuts, but they're sesame balls. No? Alright, so we're getting these sesame balls to try on the streets.
Cái này là mật nhưng mà không ngọt đâu, ngon lắm. Ăn cái này
So to me, they look like fried donut holes, but they're not. So we're gonna try them to see what they taste like.
15.000.
15,000. 15K for 5. Alright.
3,000 a piece.
3,000 a piece. Alright, so if you guys are wondering why so many people congregate to these areas here to take photos, it's because it is Lunar New Year season, so people dress up in these traditional old school ao dais. These aren't even regular ao dais, they're like the old school ones for today, and they usually love to go to places that symbolize Vietnamese culture. So I was just asking because honestly I don't think the outside of this mall is that nice or anything, but it's more for the symbol it represents, because this is the biggest, oldest market in Hanoi. And I was going to other tourist locations like the West Lake and the Sword Lake and all of these tourist destinations, and it was filled with people, mostly young adults, taking photos in their traditional Vietnamese outfits. So this is what you can expect during Lunar New Year's in Vietnam. Hello guys. So these guys are in their traditional Vietnamese outfits. They look really nice. You can find them all throughout the city.
I don't speak English.
No, it's okay. Had a lot of fun here and hope you guys enjoyed this video. So on to more Vietnam adventures. So this hustle and bustle doesn't get old here in Vietnam. The sight, smells, and that's it. Sight, sound, smells. This is how you cross the street. Pretty hectic, but you kind of just had to make way. All right. So this is the Xuan, the biggest market in Hanoi, Vietnam. Cultural symbol, icon, as you guys see from all locals taking photos here, and it's a lot of fun. And my dad, aka my Vietnam tour guide, has an opinion on this stuff as well. He's basically saying most of the places here are pretty honest.
Yeah, and this market they sell good price. They have good price.
Yeah, so he's basically saying that this market sells things at a cheap price, because I've actually noticed that too. Like all the first prices that they gave us were pretty reasonable, like $2 for like a bag of magnets. Come on, that's a good deal. All right, had a successful day touring the biggest market in Hanoi. And yeah, hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys stick around, click this video for more Vietnam adventures, and see you guys in the next one. Deuces.